what the Lord plan or desire for his people must be kept. I don't know how many of us have told the Lord that this is what I will do for you, this is what I want to do, this is how I'm going to do it, but later we deferred, later we turned out, later we refused to do what we ought to do. You must understand also that there are things you find yourself doing. It's not that you are doing anything wrong. It's because the devil wants you to believe that your effort is not important or is not good enough. The devil can touch your business. The devil can touch a family member. The devil can touch your children. The devil can touch anything just to make you feel that the things you are doing for God, they are not recognized. When you start hitting the high point, when you start hitting the target, you see reactions start taking place. When reactions are not taking place, you know that you are still praying amiss, or there are things that you have not been able to do. But when you start seeing reaction, it means that you are touching the enemy where it hurts most. Then it will definitely react. There is nobody that you want to strangle that will not try to resist. Even if the person's hands and legs are tied, you see the inner strength of that person. The person starts struggling. That is how it is in the spiritual realm. When your prayer is targeting a source and you have a good shot and you hit at that place, you will see reactions. The reaction might not come to you directly, it might hit on somebody else. So you must never be deterred, never be discouraged, thinking the heavens is not responding. There are response. He said he has given those land unto him. Remember when they came out from Egypt, they started taking over those land because it was given to them by covenant. The Lord said he didn't ask Abraham for anything. That was why it's an unconditional covenant. He didn't say do this before you will get this. So also grace that we enjoy today is an unconditional covenant. It was given to us freely by God. So whatever it is we have studied so far, the covenant, the conditions, the benefit, how to go into covenant, the efficacy of covenant, all boils down to knowing the rules and the regulation. Is there a condition attached to this thing that I want to do? Is there a condition to this service that I want to render? Covenants are always sealed. What are you using to seal your covenant? The new covenant was sealed with the blood of Jesus. The old covenant for the children of Israel was sealed by Moses with a blood. So there are certain things you must understand, that your authority, anyone that drags it with you is contending with God that has given it to you. So when you have a covenant with God, anyone that fights that covenant has already drew a battle line for himself and God. And God shares not his glory with anyone. That was why the Lord was bitter. And when Moses made that declaration, he said, let it happen to them like it has never happened before. He said, because if ordinary thing happened to them, they would think it was not God that did it. And the earth opened and swallowed them up. Whatever covenant you have with your father, hold on to it. Keep it. The devil will throw so many obstacles on your way to make you believe or to make you think that your efforts are in vain. Your efforts are not in vain. A winner must always have contention. The moment you get a victory, another challenge comes. Testimonies beget challenge. Every testimony you have, another challenge comes. What's expected of you? You overcome again. Another one will come. You overcome again until you are called. So you see, Nadab and Abihu, they were with Moses when God called him, but they were still the one that questioned his authority. He said, how will you say you are the only one that God is talking to? Are we not hearing for God? No. And Moses was shocked. Moses was called a meek man. Not that he was not rascal. He was a meek man because in the midst of confrontation, he always tell God, Lord, have mercy on them. He always look for a way to follow the protocol, the right process to get everything done. If it were to be in the time of David, Nadab and Abihu, if they made them, David would say, they slaughter them. Moses will only tell you, let God prove that he was the one that called me. So in all that you do, understand that there are place values in life, but the devil will never want you to identify it.